that. He had the composure to use it effectively, but then a slow, sinister smile curled across her lips. So what if he blocked it? He let his guard down. Just as she had planned, Mujin had to momentarily obscure his own vision with the cowl. In that instant, she lunged forward with lethal intent, energy surging into her palms. Her grin widened as she whispered, "I'll start with your abdomen." She drove her glowing, reinforced fingers toward his midsection, convinced she had outmaneuvered him. Pain, a searing, unexpected agony shot through her hands. Her fingers felt as if they had struck solid iron, and before she could register what had happened, blood began to trickle from the cracks forming along her fingernails. She barely had time to stagger back before the pain overwhelmed her as she collapsed onto the ground. Her vision blurred from the shock, and her mind struggled to comprehend what had just happened. What? What did he do? She thought in a frenzy. She let out a scream, both in frustration and agony. My hands! What did you do to my fucking hands? Mujin didn't answer. He simply grabbed her by the head, his grip firm and unrelenting. His voice was cold, almost indifferent. Now, then, time to put you into the ground, you damn spy hag. With a swift and forceful motion, he slammed her head against the dirt. The world spun for So-hee, her consciousness fading into darkness. Time passed before awareness began to creep back into her mind. A throbbing ache pulsed through her skull. It hurts, she thought groggily. What happened? Did I faint? That monk. The muffled sounds of voices reached her ears. The noise grew louder, more distinct. Then a sharp, alarmed realization hit her. No, this can't be. Her eyes snapped open. A voice boomed in the room. Are you asking us to believe what you just said? Someone turned to Ryu Jiguang and insisted. Sir, I am certain Monk Mujin is wrong. Ryu Jiguang, standing at the center of the commotion, raised a hand in a calming gesture. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. The accuser, his expression resolute, pressed on. She's been working with us for over 10 years. There is no way she's a spy. Monk Biab Gang, his brow furrowed, turned to him. Are you suggesting that Mujin is lying? Are you questioning the integrity of a Shaolin disciple? At that moment, So-hee coughed, drawing all eyes to her. Despite the pain, she smirked. You're finally awake. I guess it's time I explain things, huh? Internally, however, she seethed with fury. I will kill this little bastard. Mujin turned to Ryu Jiguang and calmly began. After finishing my duties at the clinic last night, I was on my way back to rest when I saw her walking alone. That struck me as odd. She's Lady Sielwa's servant, yet she wasn't with her. I followed her and ended up witnessing something shocking. A man dressed in black met her in an abandoned building. They spoke of the clinic's business and confirmed she was operating as a spy. Mujin then pulled off his upper robes, revealing deep, bleeding claw marks across his abdomen. Would an ordinary servant be capable of this? If I hadn't learned Iron Guard, she would have impaled me. I would be dead. As the room absorbed his words, he produced a letter. And here's more proof. A mission report she handed over to the man in black. It's her handwriting. So he felt her stomach drop. That report. That damn monk tricked me into writing it. Silence stretched before Yang Jinpyong finally spoke. The handwriting is indeed hers, and her hand size matches the wounds on Monk Mujin's body. Moreover, she hasn't provided a single counterargument, only protests. Realization rippled through the gathered people. The tide had shifted. Ryu Jiguang's expression darkened. I understand this request may be unorthodox, but could you leave this matter to us? As this is the Merchant Guild's internal issue, we would like to handle her personally. So-hee's blood ran cold. No, no way. Mujin nodded. I understand. I overstepped, and I apologize. Ryu Jiguang gave him a firm nod. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for this. With a final command,